Done well there, Bickle. Oh, he's hit the stumps. Well, I'll tell you what, he's just won the game for Australia, I reckon. Andrew Bickle has run out Aravinda de Silva.
Match, but this was a different pitch.
Oh, he loves them up and straight, and he'll smash them. That's exactly what he's done there. That's a beautiful straight drive. Gilchrist's first boundary. Oh, he's hit that for 6. That's a big hit. It's flying away into the crowd. 20 rows back. Oh boy, what a way to get going. A 4 straight down the ground. It hissed away off the bat, and that one flew through the air way down to square leg for 6. 10 off 2 balls. Oh, and that's into the gap too. That'll please Matty Hayden. He needed one off the middle of the bat. He needed a boundary as well. So Hayden now starting to make a contribution. It's in the air, and up she goes. Not out, says the umpire. He's walking, he's walking. Well, there we are. That's great to see. Here we are in a semi-final of World Cup cricket, and Adam Gilchrist has played a sweep shot. They've gone up. The umpire didn't look to me as if he was going to give him out, and Adam Gilchrist has walked off the ground. That is great. We thought there might be some bat down at this stage, but up the ball went, and then probably off the glove. Now, it might have been a bit of each. It was nicely taken. Sangakkara moving quickly. He was in no doubt.
It's in the air. That's out. Jayasuriya's got the catch. Ponting looks back at the wicket as if to suggest it may have come off a bit slower. He's got him. Oh, well taken. That's a good catch. Hashan Tillakaratne. That went quickly. It wasn't out of the middle for Matthew Hayden. He was trying to go down the ground. It was a thick inside edge, but it flew quickly to Hashan Tillakaratne, who held onto it very well.
Nice stroke. Well placed and well timed. Yes, that's a good stroke to follow a very good decision, because that ball darted back at Simons. Well, that's a bit of a waste as far as Gunaratne is concerned. Now, they'll certainly want to have a look at that up in the darkened room where Billy Bowden is sitting.
Atapatu misses it in the first attempt, then he has a go at it, but he touched the rope at the same time, so he knows that that's a boundary.
It's a little bit short, and that brings up the 50 partnership. So this is a very useful partnership, well run.
Ladies and gentlemen, also brings up the 50 partnership.
It's nicely played. Drew back on that and punched it away. That's powerfully struck Andrew Simons. That brings up his 50. A very fine innings. Certainly he's a batsman who's matured a great deal in this World Cup. Punches in and hammers it hard, and that's running for 4 as well. That was short, and you just can't bowl short to him in that area. Oh, he bowls in! Excellent delivery by Sanat Jayasuriya, just getting into the rough outside Lehman's off stump and spinning into him. What a good delivery.
He watched the ball for a lot longer than he had been, and he didn't quite know how to commit to it. and he was unlucky enough. Quite often you can have that feeling and you're not right on the ball, but you still don't have to chop it onto your stumps.
That's the catch behind, yes. And Bevan's gone. Sangakkara makes no mistake this time. Bevan lunges forward, thin inside edge, and up goes the umpire's finger.
Outside edge. Does it hit? Does it miss? It doesn't matter. Crowd on their feet.
It's a bad hog. He gets it away. He must be relieved at getting that away, but the Sri Lankans certainly have come back very strongly here.
Well, has it bowled him?
I think it has. I've got a feeling that's gone right through everything. May have got an inside edge on the way through. But the bails are off at the striker's end. I've got a feeling this has bowled him. Well, if it hasn't bowled him, Sangakkara's up for the stumping. So he survives the run out, Brad Hogg, but he's back stumped by Sangakkara.
That is gone and forgotten. Way over the top. That is it. Shamin Nawaz has bowled superbly. He bowled a maiden to Simons when he first came on about 20 minutes ago for another spell, and now he's taken a critical wicket.
Straight, oh, it's in the air, it's got up miles, it's going to be 6, no, he's underneath it, yes, it's, oh, on the line, oh boy, what a fielder that Marvin Adapatu is. He was diving up in the air over the top of the line, but there was no way he was ever going to keep it in. Oh, that's a big hit, that's going for 4, one bounce and over the fence. That was almost 6, about a metre short. That's a great shot.
The selectors deserve great credit for sticking with Andrew Simons. His unbeaten 91 here has provided the backbone of the Australian innings. He was pretty well supported by Darren Lehmann, and there was good stuff as ever from Andy Bickle. Now to the Sri Lankans, and a real opportunity for them to progress against the odds in the tournament.
The Australians are everywhere. McGrath cramping Adapatu's first shot. A defensive effort, hits the thigh pad. Simons pounces from backward point, hits the non-strikers, and Jayasuriya almost overcommitted and could have been in trouble. Adapatu luckily just looked up in time and sent him back.
Beautiful stroke. Short, got it exactly as it deserved. One down.
This one's full. It's up there, and Hogg isn't.
Not doubt about that. I had a very quick look at Rudy Kutsen to make certain he hadn't put his arm out for a no ball.
Look at this, full, straight, and 160 Ks, 160.1. Adapatu departs. Brett Lee delighted, so too George Bradhog.
Beautiful. It's a wonderful stroke. It came back from the crowd just as quickly as it went in.
Oh, he's got him. He's hit it straight to backward square leg. That is a huge blow for Sri Lanka. Oh boy, a short delivery. It really is not the sort of shot you often see Jayasuriya played. It was almost a checked shot.
The cramp Jayasuriya was placed on the offside. As soon as Jayasuriya saw the short one, sort of hammered it straight to Simons. The man was placed there for the catch, and that really was a big blow for Sri Lanka.
Right, here he comes again. Brett Lee, third delivery. In the air, and that's it. Caught behind. Beautifully bowled by Brett Lee. Lightning fast. Over 150 kilometres an hour. Huge neck and beautifully taken by Gilchrist. Oh, he's hit that like a rocket. That is typical. Aravinda de Silva on the back foot, blasting it through the offside field. Wonderful shot. Oh, that's out. That's beautifully caught. Oh, well taken. Don't offer these Australians too many opportunities because they'll latch onto them. That went whistling away. Once again, Brett Lee causing havoc.
Again, just not much movement of the feet and sparring at that, and what a good catch. It flew to Ponting, but he clung on to it. The Aussies don't miss many.
So 44 for 4. Aravinda is on strike. Brett Lee about to complete his 6th over. Oh, he's had a go at that one too. Oh, and just over the top. Boy, that would have been the catch of the series. Hayden went for it, got a hand on it, and it popped out. It's 45 for 4.
Oh, done well there, Bickle. Oh, he's hit the stumps. Well, I'll tell you what, he's just won the game for Australia, I reckon. Andrew Bickle has run out Aravinda de Silva, and that's exactly what Sri Lanka could ill afford.
Aravinda was the one batsman who could still turn this game in favour of his team, but that was a magnificent piece of fielding.
It's in the air. Brett Lee's down there. He's come off the rope initially, steadied himself and catches the top edge. Brad Hogg gets the wicket. He bolts down to the boundary to Brett Lee. The Australians love it. Russell Arnold, a laborious 3 comes to an end.
Well, Dyson, that's smashed away down towards the boundary at mid-wicket. 1 bounce and 4 runs. Over-pitched. It was a full toss.
Andy Bickle's back on. They just gave Brett Lee a loosening over or so. And that's rather spoiled the record of brilliant fielding in the day. 101 for 7, 100 up in the 32nd over.
Beautifully struck. Chaminda Vasral, maybe he's been following the Duckworth Lewis, but they're still a long way behind at the moment, Sri Lanka. 119 for 7.
As you see the lights coming on, there's a gloom over the ground at the moment.
Umpire Rudy Kurtzen there. He's looking a bit toey, square leg, yes, and straight away he's shaking his head. He's saying it's time to go. Rain starting to come quite heavy here now. They're going to need to get those covers on ASAP.
So Mr. Duckworth, Mr. Lewis and the weather gods had the final say. Though there was no controversy this time, Australia were deserved winners and into their 5th World Cup final. That was a run chase that never really took off, other than a little burst at the end by Kumar Sangakkara and Chaminda Vaas. Frankly, the Australian bowlers were far too good. A wicket there for Glenn McGrath, 3 for Brett Lee and 2 for Brad Hogg.